Imagine you're sitting at a bar with friends and you're having a great time, and suddenly you have to use the restroom. You walk into the restroom, and to your surprise, you find people snorting up lines of cocaine. You start thinking to yourself, what is cocaine? What's so bad about it? If everybody's doing it, maybe I should give it a try. Unfortunately, if you do take a try, you're making one of the biggest mistakes a college student can make because cocaine is not a safe drug at all. Coming from somebody who has been around a bunch of people who have done cocaine, I've never seen somebody do cocaine, but I have many friends that have done cocaine. I know just how bad it can be. The three main points I really want to discuss about cocaine is what exactly is it? What are the short term and long term effects cocaine can cause to the human body? And ways for addicts to get the help that they need. So, what exactly is cocaine? Cocaine is an addictive stimulant that is made from the coca plant that is found in South America. It is also classified as a Schedule II drug, meaning it's not to be messed with. Cocaine is primarily used by snorting it through lines, or others, severe addicts, may use syringes into their blood. They may also mix it with other stuff and smoke it, or a hardened version, which is known as crack cocaine. And others may just rub it up against their gum and leave it there. That's basically the basics of cocaine. And with all that being said, you can really get into the side effects, long term and short term, of cocaine. So, what does it do to you? Well, short term, cocaine gives the user an intense dopamine rush to the brain. Like imagine you're running a track race and you're about to win. You're about to get first place. That huge dopamine rush you get, your heart's bumping, your blood's pounding, all that. Cocaine kind of gives you that, but for a longer, more stretched out time. Um, Active users of the drugs can experience a feeling of euphoria, which is, if you don't know what euphoria is, it is a sudden, intense happiness that lasts for a long time, which is usually found throughout a bunch of different drugs, such as meth as well. With this, you can get increased heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature. All not things you want when taking a drug because that could lead to sudden heart attacks. Other short term effects can include restlessness, anxiety, sudden muscle twitches, vertigo, panic attacks, heart rhythm disturbances, and most importantly of all, death from overdoses or heart attacks. The long term effects, these are the more serious effects that usually addicts will have, long term addicts or maybe just new addicts. Um, as you use it more and more, cocaine, your body builds up a really high tolerance to cocaine, causing you to have to go higher and higher and higher. This also leads to you being dependent and can lead to you becoming depressed without the drug long term. Shouldn't have to explain why that's bad. Other long term effects can include malnutrition, gastrointestinal disorders, and worst of all, liver and kidney damage, as well as, same with short term, death. If someone is unfortunate enough to be addicted to cocaine, or you know somebody, or maybe it's yourself, there are many ways that you can get help. You shouldn't be afraid to ask for help. And just going through the process of getting help yourself is really important, seeing as how a lot of people like to overshadow how dangerous cocaine is and how you really shouldn't worry about it. One big way a lot of addicts can get help is figuring out what your triggers are. So triggers are really weird because they can stem from a lot of different things, random weird things too. Like let's say I'm a cocaine addict. First time I did a line, I was at a bar called the Blue Moon. I did the line and I kept on using. Going near that bar or even in that bar can cause my brain to just fire up like, hey, I need cocaine. I need more of that right now. And that could be a trigger that you could try to isolate yourself from, preventing that sudden rush of dopamine to try and start up a line. Finding triggers can be hard, whereas some of them can be easy, which is why it's good to talk to whoever has the addiction and figure out what theirs are. Another good way, and this goes for any drug or any addiction, is having loving and caring people around you. If you have somebody who's there to hold you accountable for your actions, be there for you whenever you're at your worst withdrawals, and give you the love that you need, that is the best way any addict can overcome their addiction. Which is why I personally think, in my opinion, double A's are really great and effective at curing addicts, or at least giving them the feel that they need. With all that being said, those are just two different ways. There are so many other ways addicts can get help. And that kind of leads me to the conclusion of this, which is that cocaine is scary. It's not it's not as simple as, oh, I just do a line, I'm fine. It's just, oh, it's just smoking weed or whatever. It's not. And so many college kids like to brush it off of how dangerous the thing is. Learning about cocaine and its effects can get better and great lessons to you and other people, especially if you like to party, because you will come across that. So next time you're out having fun with your friends, just remember the speech and think twice before you let your friend or yourself do that line and what it could potentially do to you. So thank you for listening to my speech about cocaine.